I think there's a room down here. Or not. Never mind.
Soul Aaron in chat mentioned that he was playing something and he got a title called Immortal Slayer, and that considering Aaron kills vampires.
I'm gonna see if I can run from this fight.
Actually, all that drunk Miles hack I was telling you about will actually tell you at the start if you can't run from a battle.
Isn't that usually reserved for, like, boss fights?
There's regular encounters you can't run from, too. But it'll flat out say you can't escape or something.
Oh,
It'll flat out tell you can't escape from the monster. Like, you know when the battle starts, it'll say can't escape at the bottom. That's the only thing I hate about this, though, is that end game, it's like you can't run from anybody at all. You ever notice that?
When it came to that far things, usually I'm not trying to run.
No, I mean, run from everything to conserve resources for the bosses.
Well, I think my last major experience with the Final Fantasy one was Dawn of Souls, and I'm always spamming the healing items for everything they're worth. So resources usually aren't that much of an issue.
Well, yeah, because they're overpowered in that game.
Yes, and I welcome it.
Well, especially when you fight Shinryu and Omega.
Thing is, I think I've only had 2 party configurations where I've beaten every bonus boss in that game, and one of them was surprisingly 4 white.
interesting.
Because hello, healing magic.
Yeah, it's bizarre like 100 times for the white robe.
Every bonus boss in that game.
Okay. Well, at least now I know I can use level 5 magic whenever I can afford it.
Nice.
Yes.
And it feels like my first spell should be warp. Just so I have a bit of a leg up in getting out of some of these places.
Good
That does
night.
sound nice.
Good night, Melee.
Yeah, I'm awake again. But this Cobra is about to die. Smashy, smashy! So where did I have to go through here again? Yeah, because this place is definitely different than it used to be, and that's throwing me off some.
The only thing I would do if I ever made a hack is I'd probably just rebalance the thief to make him a viable character and then just change a couple enemies to make them a little harder. Like, I'd go for more of a reval instead of flat-out hard mode. Unfortunately, that means nerfing the red mage.
You consider Red Mage overpowered?
Well, I mean, why would you use a black mage over a red mage? The red mage can do just about anything the black mage can.
Sure enough.
That is.
And you can, I mean, you can easily substitute a black mage, a red mage for a black mage. I mean, the other way around, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, because considering outside of maybe Nuke, there really isn't like an 8th level spell that you would really want to use with the Black Mage.
Exactly. So I mean, by nerfing the Red Mage, like make a lot of its spells like Wizard only or Black Mage only. You know, it gives Black Mage more relevance to the party.
Yeah, like the Ranger, which is what you are, Adam. It's probably the closest thing this game has to a Red Mage.
Well, and then there's also the White Mage too. The White Mage has its uses as well.
Well, yeah, and was this a fixed encounter? I don't know if it was. Let's see if poison will work on you.
A dash thunder or anything in this?
I don't believe so. Ooh, yes, I poisoned him. Good.
Poise. I think I said poison twice.
Yeah, I think a lot of the status ailments do that.
Oh, yes, I poisoned them.
And oop, we got treasure, cure potion, steel hammer. There we go.
Steel hammer, nice.
And lots of money. Okay. Well, I didn't walk into that one same tile, so I don't know if that was a fixed encounter or not. Oh, Dark Hymns. A bit of a breather, all of a sudden. And these guys are a bit stronger than I remembered. Oh well. Yeah, well, it looks like Aaron's still the weakest damage dealer in the group, but oh well. I kinda sorta knew that going in.
Yeah. But he's the highest defense, right?
Oh yes! He's the only one that can use plate armor. Hence why he's in the front.
See, that's kind of like how I rebalance like the fighter and the knight. I'd lower his attack, maybe like lower his hit percentage, right? But make it so that he's got better defense than the thief, while the thief can hit more times.
That's kind of how it is originally, wasn't it? Or am I mistaken?
In the Dawn of Souls remake, that's how it is.
Ah.
Because in the original, thief was useless. All Ninja really was a slightly stronger red wizard that only had black magic.
Yeah, but when you have haste, haste can do a lot. And the fact that the ninja knew that definitely accounts for a lot.
Well, right.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, in this game has, I believe it's a level 7 spell, Haste 2.
Oh, jeez.
I want to say that's a full party effect.
Oh god, that's powerful.
And of course, there's also Temper 2 and Temper 3.
Oh my goodness.
I plan on getting those too. Since that's my class's specialty anyways, doing the buffs.
So, what is your class called?
Wizard.
MeleeWizard, makes sense.
Yep. Yeah, it kind of worked that way. I think that was the one class that I was kind of iffy on what I was gonna my fourth party member, because my Paladin, Ranger, and Viking were a given. But apparently I hadn't thought too much about the fourth one.
So you're saying you can pretty much dive into this game with any 4 classes, aside from the portal, and you shouldn't have any problems?
Well, it all depends. As long as you strategize accordingly, I would think so, yeah. Like my previous group, it wasn't as strong, but it had a lot of healing magic and a lot of agility, so I was able to run from combat, and I abused the heck out of that.
Good night, Adam. You went to sleep.
I don't even see that. I'm barely paying attention to the stream right now. But I got up. I'm up.
Alright, so we got more treasure. Steel axe. Hello.
Steel axe. Wow.
I find it weird that steel's like a dark purple color in this hack.
Okay, so Aaron actually is on par with the two of us anyway on attack power, but Big K blows us all out of the water, as is his role in things. Cabin, money. Don't know if he's strong enough, got enough hit percentage to do 3 hits yet.
He needs 3 more.
So I think 1 more level up would probably do it.
Yeah, 64 will put him over the 3-hit threshold. It's every 32 hit per
But
set.
yeah, he one hit KO'd the Dark Imp though. Ooh. This is why I have this guy. His defense isn't great. He has no magic, but he hits really hard.
Which one is it?
Viking, Big K.
Oh, nice.
Isn't the Vikings sprite stolen right out of Final Fantasy 3?
Probably. Alright, floor 3, against my better judgment.
But he hits really hard. Which one is it?
Oh yeah, he's regularly taking these Dark Imps out. I like this. And wow.
Awesome.
And Adam just crit killed one himself.
Like this ain't Arcana, take that. You know that game, right, Melee?
What was that now?
Arcana? For the SNES is an RPG.
Oh, Arcana. Yeah. The card RPG.
Yeah.
Skies of Arcadia?
No, it's Arcana. I think it was like 92, 93.
Yeah,
It was-
the old SNES.
Yeah, basically every...
Oh, okay.
Ooh, chance to strike first. That means I'm running, because I remember these guys hurt.
Owen, I don't know if you know this, Melee, but did you know that if you can't run from a monster, you'll never get ambushed by them?
Really? I didn't know that.
You can't get ambushed, but you also can't get a first
It's
strike
giving me
either.
chance to strike first on what looks like a fixed encounter tile. I'm taking advantage of that, too.
Huh. Nice.
And I just got... And it turned around and did one to me. Fine. Hang on. I think... I'll have you use yours.
It's like, hey, you ran away from me. Oh, I'm coming in okay.
Oh yeah, I'm liking the damage right about now.
That's good.
So where are we at on experience? Oh, we still got a ways to go before we level up again.
Have you actually beaten the original Final Fantasy?
Oh yes. Though the primary group that I always used was 3 knights and a white wizard.
Interesting.
Interesting too, yeah.
And
Yeah,
and I would when I got to this stage of things, I would always money grind for steel armor for everybody that can actually use it.
I never thought it was worth it, to be honest. I thought it was a waste of money, but that's just me.
I always
Thing
find it
is,
funny, like,
while money grinding, you're also getting experience, which is also worth it.
Well, right.
Oh, okay. That is I believe that is a warp back to the entrance. So that is good that is there, though if I recall the readme correctly, that place is guarded. So I will see if I can knock out this stupid vampire first. And I wonder if Aaron's hammer is super effective against the vampires as well, or if it's just... Because I know it was works well against the zombie-type enemies, but not the shadow-type ones like the images. So at least I'm aware of that and not making... operating under false presumptions, but I don't know if... If vampires are subject to that sort of thing. And I'm hearing lightning outside.
Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
That's not good.
I actually kind of like lightning and thunder.
No.
The only time I don't like it is when it knocks the power out.
Well, naturally.
It's just got overcast over here.
About the same for me.
It's been warm all day.
Chance to strike first. I kind of want to showcase how strong the hammer is against these guys. And you know what? I'm gonna do it. It feels like I shouldn't, but I will anyway. All right, Aaron. How much you gonna do? 2 hits for 246.
Oh wow.
2 hits for 231 and dead. Okay, I like this. And nobody got paralyzed the whole darn time. I feel like it seems like I should be fortunate. And there's no vampire in here.
Hey, Kane just got a nasty critical there.
Okay. The fact that the vampire's not here makes me kinda nervous.
Another group of weaklings.
Yeah. At least I'm glad I can actually see these guys as weaklings right now.
The Dark Imps, yeah.
And it feels like I should, I'm wondering if I should go after the Lich now or not. I mean, I'm still pretty good on resources. Haven't used that much for magic.
The Lich.
Although I guess my bigger, somewhat more trivial concern is whether I should save state beforehand. Because I've been pretty good on not doing that here so far. And money. Steel plate. Thank you.
Oh wow, getting good with the drops or finding things.
That's why I haven't bought anything, because even the README specifically says that I can find this stuff in treasure chests. It's just a matter of the stuff that I need multiples of. Like I'm gonna have to probably have to buy armor for Big K. And Bat, can you get out of the way, please?
Unless you just want to buy it early, right?
Come on, Bat, get out of the dang way!
You know what I mean? Just buy the armor early. That way you don't have to, root through the dungeon for it.
I think that
hate,
this...
hate back so much.
Oh, and yet you could have gone that way this whole time! Ow, dear. I don't...
That's where I'd be holding down fast forward on the emulator.
Can I run from these guys?
Is it a vampire or
If you
something?
get an ambush, yeah, there's a chance you can run.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Because enemies you can't run from.
Oh
never
God,
ambush
rock
you
golem.
or get ambushed.
I'm might as well show off haste.
I did not think about seeing rock and clay golems.
I didn't either.
Rock G, Clay G.
Well, at least
Clay G.
the attack magic did some decent damage. And they're not doing that much damage to me, which I feel fortunate for. Let's see if I can blind them too. That's 1, 2,
Healing yourself, too.
and 3! Yes, blinded them all. Good.
Nice.
Of course, they can still hit me, it's just not as likely. Yep. Of course, naturally the rock golems have a lot of defense, but Big K
Right.
can deal with stuff with a lot of defense.
Nice.
And the rest of us kind of struggle in that regard.
Well, at least I can do more damage to the clay golems. That's good. And just let BK knock out the rock golem because he can actually do significant damage to it. And I'm thinking, if it's guarded by this kind of stuff, what the heck is in here? Is in this treasure chest that these guys are guarding?
Could be something really good.
It could be.
Cloth armor.
That wouldn't be.
Yeah,
That
that
wouldn't
would
be
be
bad. That would be.
something.
That's armor for me. I'm not gonna argue about that.
No, I'm making a reference to, the ice cave in Vanilla where they have,
Oh yeah. Now I know what you mean.
there's a chest guarded by mages that only contains cloth armor. So you risk your life for armor that costs 10 gold.
I seem to recall that there are magical items in this game, though. There aren't as many as there are in the main game, in the original game, but they are there, and I think this might be one of them.
Magical items.
And, well, there we go. What is this? Steel sword. That's still good. That's still good.
Who's that going to?
I'm not gonna argue over a weapon upgrade. I'm likely gonna have to buy a second one for myself, but
A wizard using a sword?
yes, fits into my little motif, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the class isn't called Melee Wizard or Battle Mage or whatever.
Oh dear, I don't like this. Yes, attack the people higher up. Don't attack me.
Oh! Hello. I didn't expect that.
Didn't expect what?
That was to send me a friend request on Discord.
Huh.
I don't know, I just feel like, I don't know, I mean, I don't really say anything bad, but I just feel like I come off as annoying to him.
Oh god, Pisco Demons. I don't like
No,
you.
no.
I don't like you. Though I don't think you... Oh. It was asleep in something else. I didn't catch what the other thing was that it just did. I blinded them all.
I'm silenced.
Oh. Yeah, that is kind of bad.
The Pisco Demons, I think those are one of the more tougher enemies too.
Yeah, they were the ones that guarded the... Well, they were the guard. They were the boss of the swamp cave. It didn't have the crown. It actually had the TNT, which I found was weird.
Huh. Yeah, I remember seeing that from the last stream.
Yeah, I didn't have to worry about the crown. It's just go to. Yeah, I could have gone straight to Astos and have him laugh in my face and come at me. Which he did, and somehow I was able to win that fight. I'm not entirely sure how that happened though. Especially since that guy knew stop and used it on Aaron on the first dang turn.
Jeez.
And he didn't recover for the entire match. So I was stuck with 3 party members throughout. And yet the only one that died was Adam, somehow. And that's only because he ended up using a arrow on you that did probably more damage than your max was.
Well, at least I died fighting.
Yeah. I will go down fighting.
Well, sometimes people gotta die for a good cause.
I believe throughout this whole thing, I think the only person that hasn't died yet is Big K.
Everyone else has died?
At least once, yes.
And Big K's pretty much like the last cannon of the group.
No, with my magic, I think that might be me.
Oh. At least the physical glass cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, physical glass.
Although, like, Big K does have better armor than I do. Because even though I do use swords, I am stuck with cloth armor. At least Big K can use the scale armor like you. He just can't use shields.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I
guess it's suggesting the axes are two-handed.
Yeah, that's kind of how I've interpreted it. Not sure what my excuse is.
Mages don't use shields.
I think there's only a few classes that can use shields.
You know what I'd probably do? Is I'd probably hack in, like, quote-unquote tomes. Like, they'd be used as shields for mages. They'd pretty much only, like, provide, like, evasion bonuses or, like, elemental resistance or something. You know, who the mage typically uses a tome in their offhand.
I think I'm gonna use that. I think I'm gonna go eat some dinner, so I'll put my mic on mute.
All right,
I'll be back.
All right, see ya.
See how well this bind spell works, because that's supposed to lower their evasion, which in theory should at least somewhat counteract the dark effect. Yeah, that definitely seems to be doing the trick. Yeah, this game does still have the monk class. Unfortunately, I don't think there are any trains, though.
Sure. Oh God. Seriously. You get run down by a train, you can turn around and suplex it. I mean, if he's that strong, Capcom shouldn't stand a chance against him, should he?
Yeah, but... plot. So we got more treasure here.
I think how the names kind of get glitched out.
So that's leather? Is that actually better than what I've got? My Gold Orb goes from 8 to 10. Yeah, that is better.
Smoke.
Holy cow. Might I... Dang, I killed an Earth in one round! That... Granted, there was a lot of critical hits thrown in there, but still, holy cow. And that's a lot of money. And more golems. Oh, lovely. At least they don't seem to have the magic abilities like their normal versions.
Yeah. Yeah. And they don't seem to hit that hard either.
It's probably why. It's probably the only reason why they're allowed in this phase of the game.
Well, their defense makes up for it. Plus, it seems like they're pretty strong against magic.
I'm trying to kill the Earth because it's trying to kill me back. Okay, so that's one clay golem down. Not sure. I guess it seems like the best idea to knock out the weaker ones first, so that I don't have as many things attacking me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'd do.
Especially since these guys' defense seems to be so good. Of course, knocking out this guy is going to be a bit of a slog. Unless I get critical hits, that's always good.
Yeah, his own crits ignore defense to some extent.
Yeah, that works both ways though.
Yeah.
And I think in this first Final Fantasy game, I think the one series staple that didn't exist yet was the Chocobos. Though
Yeah.
I thought, didn't they get shoehorned in some of the remakes somewhere?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Are you kidding me? I 1 damage and I killed it. That's just nuts.
That is awesome.
Ah, yes, Moogles too, right? What do we have here? Ooh, bind ring.
You kill him like Tokyo and make a tower.
Okay, so I now have bind for free. That is nice.